intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to find his man on first down. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Arkansas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this ball looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one.
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
Georgia 14, Arkansas
6. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And
that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads it left. It's caught. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback checking off. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Now improvising. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 3.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Arkansas 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Green. It's complete to the right. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Holds it in on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
He's got it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Green. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy? And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news.
when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Giving him his pads. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And stampeding through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they just causing wreckage in the secondary. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Safe completion on the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period.
Georgia, 14. South Carolina, 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick six, but the offense is in business.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moving away from pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. using his legs to buy some time. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert. Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going in. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster. Oh, the ball's out! Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's for deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's why you love veterans in this deep. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. The give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. At the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The offense starts with a short field. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interception.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Adams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. And he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point splits the upright. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's back. Fires left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to pass. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up.
Oh, look out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Try to get it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Throwing right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 21.
The Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Going to the run to start this second half.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Miller with the ball. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Alabama 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him
It's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Quick release on the RPO. On the move at the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Tide! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So it's an 80-yard drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Beck. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touch, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And he muffs it. It's loose. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Might be looking to run. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Patriot. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take another shot here. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for